YouTube was good. It's your boy Carlton. What's going on? Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna tell y'all about my insane experience as a full-time vegan, primarily being 100% plant-based. I know a lot of people out there are thinking of going plant-based, or they're currently plant-based or vegan, and they just want to know how it is. But guess what? I did it for 4 months, so I'm going to tell you guys how my experience was and some of the struggles and some of the victories and the good stuff that happened to me, the pros and cons. So check this out. Let's get into it. Around 2022, I had started getting a lot of symptoms. I had been on some steroid medication for a while, and I was at the peak, man. I was at the peak of just feeling like crap, just being every day being like a horrible day. Honestly, life was not a good time in that time frame 2 years ago. I used to wake up to pain, cramping, and I just didn't know what was like causing this. Now, mind you, I had been dealing with a little symptoms, but not as severe as it was in 2022. Like a couple years prior, my symptoms began, but 2022 is when it kind of like the pot stirred and it boiled over. And I didn't know what to do. My primary problems I was experiencing were stomach cramps, constipation, bloating, everything, man. Indigestion, diarrhea, everything under the sun, man. Like, didn't know. Stomach pain, like, it was just horrible. So, you know me, I started researching, and if you don't know me, I'm the type of guy to take, charge of my life. Doctors, I was going to the doctor. They really didn't have a real plan or answer for me. I did tests, I did blood work, everything. Scans, and I kind of honestly like how it played out, because I think if I just would have relied on the doctors, I would not be here with this channel talking about being vegan and plant-based. So I started doing a lot of research. Again, the doctors didn't have no answer for me. So, I followed the typical people, Dr. Berg, Ken Berry, all your prototypical people on YouTube. And slowly for surely, I started to, gather information, and I started to make changes. And little by little, like, this has been a whole process. Like, literally, it took me really, we in June. So yeah, July of 2022. So almost 2 years. It took me nearly 2 years to figure this thing out, man. So the very first thing I did is I cut out bread. Now, mind you, I cut out bread and rice. Those are like the first two things I eliminated from my diet. And I will say this, when I first eliminated the bread, oh my goodness. You talk about like overnight, I really went through a withdrawal period, and it was horrible, man. Like, it took my body about a week to adjust. Because mind you, I was eating bread every day with my breakfast. My breakfast consisted of turkey bacon, grits, eggs, toast. That was every day. And mind you, I'm an entrepreneur. I work from home. So I had the luxury of making this breakfast pretty much every day. And little did I know it was destroying me. So with the bread and rice being cut out, like, I went through a withdrawal period. But after like my body adjusted, man, my energy level went through the roof. I'm talking, my energy level spiked like crazy. So you could imagine this gluten in bread, there's horrible chemicals, so cutting that out alone was major. So I'm still at this time. So now we're in 2023, early 2023. I'm still eating a SAD diet. And if you don't know what a SAD diet is, it's a standard American diet. It's horrible. I'm still eating fast food. I'm still eating French fries. I'm still consuming preservatives, processed sugar. I'm still having symptoms, So moving right along, I'll never forget Labor Day 2023. That's when it all it came to a culmination. Like this, I thought 2022 was bad, but Labor Day, I had some. I think I had like some barbecue. I had some cornbread. I had it like back-to-back days on that weekend, Labor Day weekend, and my stomach was like, it was finished, man. Literally, it felt like somebody took a knife and cut my stomach in half. Like, I was done, bro. Like, at that moment, I was done. So, I think I learned from there. I think I learned about the kefir yogurt, Dr. Smith, I think his name is. The El Ruderai yogurt, I started that. And then I started making major cuts, like huge cuts. So I kind of got rid of red meat. I got rid of chicken, but I still did not eliminate the sugars. I was still drinking Gatorades, Prime juice. I was still drinking commercial juices, and I was still eating processed sugars and processed foods. But I had made some major cuts as far as the chicken and the beef. And I started the El Ruderai yogurt. So if you don't know, go Google Dr. Smith El Ruderai yogurt. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But nonetheless, so that was about 2 months of that. And, you know, life's still going on. So finally, I went on vacation first week of December 2023. I was still battling symptoms. I finally said, forget it. I stumbled upon the SCD diet. Standard something. What is it? The standard, here, I got a name right here. I think it's called the standard the standard carbohydrate diet. Once I did research on this, I learned about it. I'm like, oh, this is what I need to try. So from that's when I really went 100% vegan. I made the conscious decision December 2nd, 2023. I completely eliminated meat. And it was tough, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was tough because, you know, you eat meat your whole life, you know, and hamburgers, and especially me, you know, black people, we eat soul food. My fiance is Bahamian and Haitian. We eat island food. So when I'm talking about culture shock, for me, culture shock, like, do I really want to do this? Like, is this what I really signed up for? So I started figuring out the vegan diet, man. And a lot of people think they go vegan and they eat these vegan snacks and all these little vegan whatever. That's not, no, I didn't go that route. I went 100% plant-based. So plant-based mean I was eating my breakfast. So this is when I started my smoothie. And I'm still on my smoothie today. Smoothies for me are everything. So I eliminated grits. I eliminated eggs. I eliminated turkey. I've already eliminated bread. I started having a smoothie every morning, but I had to figure out what worked because my stomach and my intestines had so much damage. I was so sensitive to fiber. So I was just loading up on fiber, not knowing I was just causing more damage. So I had to figure that part out. And today, smoothies is everything. I don't know where I would be without smoothies. So I made that change. I started shopping at Whole Foods 100%. And from there, man, it was really tough. Like, I didn't have many options for dishes for like lunch and dinner. I didn't know what to do. Like, I just started, you know what I started? My very first meal was like mushrooms with like carrots and tomato sauce. And I was eating that for a while, you know, I was eating that for a couple months, like the first month I was eating that dish, which it was delicious. Don't get me wrong. And I'll also say that, like, once I transitioned to 100% plant-based, a lot of people don't know. When you're eating clean, organic foods, like real whole foods, the taste is amazing. Like, how can I put it? Like, when you eat processed food, it's fake, it's synthetic. A lot of it is man-made chemicals. So when you start eating real foods that are organic, that are high quality, your body, your taste buds reward you, man. So I was getting all these flavors. I was using garlic, onions, and now, mind you, my symptoms started to come down some. So I'm like, okay, this is working. But little did I know, I was like eating these huge salads with avocado and tomato, and that was not the way to go. So had to do some figuring out. So not I would say around so I started at December. I would say around maybe mid-January, I had a huge bad flare up because I ate way too much fiber. And I kind of had to like, take a step back and like, I had to like readjust, I had to come up with a new plan, like plan B, like, man, this ain't working. For one, it was hard to figure out what to eat. Like that was the number one thing because, mind you, you're plant-based, a lot of vegetables, and I was eating too many vegetables. That was the real problem. I was consuming way too many vegetables. I was eating too many starchy, shady foods like potatoes. There was those type foods. Wrong. So I had to do more research, and I was a guinea pig. Like I was just trying stuff, and I finally figured it out. I'm like, okay, you can't go too hard on the fiber. So I made the adjustment. So once I figured out like, okay, this works, and then I implemented intermittent fasting. That's what really like took me over the top. So being vegan, being 100% plant-based, everyone's genetics are different. And I just want to throw this out there. Like some people can be vegan and have no problem. Some people can be vegetarian. Vegetarians consume eggs and dairy. I cut out the dairy. Like, I had to try to find that space, and it was tough. Like, it was tough because, I had to figure out for myself, like, I don't think the long haul being a vegan is it. But I'm gonna put this out there. Gigi just walked in, y'all. She's just standing there. I'm like, come on now, you interrupted my video. She went grocery shopping. But nonetheless, shout out to Yaki Awaken. I started juicing. And man, the results I got from juicing, I did the geogenetic juice. Shout out to Yaki. The geogenetic juice was huge for me, man. Like, I can't really explain like what it did for me. I'm gonna step outside, y'all, because she's gonna make a ton of noise. Let me step outside. The juicing, like, bro, when I tell you, like, so the juice I was really drinking, let me get my chair. The main juice I was consuming was the geogenetic. So if y'all don't know what it is, go Google it. It primarily consisted of like a cucumber, lemons, what else is in that thing? Cilantro, lemon. Did I say cucumber, lemon, cilantro, parsley, cayenne pepper. I think I'm missing the main ingredient. Oh, green apples. Bro, when I started juicing, when I used to drink this juice, like I could feel my stomach. It was like pouring ice cubes on my stomach, and it took me to another level. So the juicing helped, and finally, like I said a few minutes ago, I decided, it was just too tough the way my body is. I couldn't be sustained on being 100% vegan because you do eat foods that are filling, but it's not a lot of calories. And I'm already a thin guy. I've been a thin guy my whole life. And once I started like detoxing and eating clean and going vegan, I shed a lot of pounds. I shed a lot, man. A lot of people think, oh, you're sick. No, I went vegan and I was detoxing heavy. And, I was taking I take herbs, supplements. Some of the herbs I take are ginger, cinnamon. I take that every day. What else I got in there? Apple cider vinegar. Like, these things are regular in my diet today. And once I started getting this into my body, like my body got used to it, and the way it was making me feel so much better, I just stuck with it, there are a few supplements. I take a few supplements for like digestive enzymes, but man, that really like healed me. It really healed me. And now today, let's fast forward to today. So 2 years later, I know exactly what triggers me. I know what foods trigger me. I know what I'm sensitive to, and it took a while, man. So overall, now I'm at pescatarian, and once I went pescatarian, I kind of leveled out, and it was like every day was like a struggle because I'm like, damn, man, what I'm gonna eat today, because I was only consuming like, so my dinners were like, once I got better at being the plant based, I was eating like pumpkin, I was eating cauliflower rice, avocado. What else I was doing in there? Sometimes I was eating a lot of zucchini, but again, it was just too much fiber. And once I took my fiber level down and I cut out a ton of the vegetables, so now I'm just eating like, I eat a lot of fish like sardines, cod liver, fresh fish. Like I'm in Florida, so I got access to a lot of fish, and I just eat fruits, man. Like mango's my favorite fruit. I eat a lot of fruits with my dinner. Like today, I had tuna salad. I had tuna salad with cucumber, with some avocado, and I had a banana. That was dinner. But I had a nice sized portion. So once I implemented the fish, I started getting more nutrients. And being vegan, being plant based, it's tough to get your nutrients, man. Like it's real tough, especially with the protein. And I'm not big on the protein, but there's other crucial minerals and vitamins that your body need that it's hard to get as 100% real plant-based vegan. So that was my experience, man. Like 4 months. So with the fish, I implemented that back in April. So 2 months, 2 months in as a pescatarian, and I'm thriving. I'm thriving. My symptoms are at the lowest it's ever been. I would probably say in the last 4 years. Like I don't have trouble with the bathroom anymore. I don't get pains. I don't bloat really. I still bloat a little bit, but I really don't get the cramping, the indigestion. Yeah, man, I love this diet. Like, I wish I would have did this a lot sooner. I wish I would have discovered being plant based. Now, I do recommend going plant based. Like, I do recommend it. Like, if you got diabetes, high blood pressure, any like sickness or illness, plant based will heal you. Trust and believe it. You got to research what food heals you because the food is the medicine. And unfortunately, we are so misinformed, especially as a people in American culture with the standard American diet. We're being led astray. Um, God put the plants and the vegetables and the animals, the fruits here to heal us. So do your research, man. I would highly recommend juicing. Start out with juicing. Like if I had to redo everything like 2 years later, now it's hindsight. What would you do? First thing I would do is start juicing. And you want to ease your way into that. You want to ease into juicing, and I would detox. And guess what? You can a lot of people think, oh, I detox, I don't eat. No, you can eat if you detox. You just have to eat clean. So if I had to do this all over, the first step I would do, I would go plant-based to heal me, but I would start with juicing first. I didn't discover juicing until like the second month, like late February, March. No, really February. So 2 months in, I discovered juicing. And like I said, I had that geogenetic juice from Yaki Awaken. Took me to another level. He really healed my body, bro. Like now, like everything's changed. Like my hair is different. Everybody see me is like, oh yeah, you lost a lot of weight, but they like, man, your skin, like my skin is different. My sleep got better. I'm like the brain. I used to have a lot of brain fog. I had so much brain fog, bro. Like when I was start battling those symptoms with the IBD and the IBS, the brain fog was like tremendous. So yeah, look into it. If you're thinking about it, I'm here to tell you, bro, it's not a scam. If you wanna, live off modern medicine, do your thing. But holistically, naturally, you can heal yourself. You just gotta figure out what's the underlying cause and go from there. Most doctors are not going to prescribe you a plant-based diet. You know, most doctors, they eat sad. They eat a standard American diet. So you just really got to, take control of your life, and that's what I did. I do believe in doctors. I don't want to think people I don't believe in doctors. I do, but to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Like, I'm not going to rely on the doctor to heal me. I'm not. I'm not, bro. Like, there's just too much information out there on the internet not to heal yourself. So that's my story, man. If y'all want to chime in, if you're going through something, leave a comment down below. I might be able to give you a suggestion or a recommendation. If you want to know the products that I'm using for food and like my cooking oils and what I cook, I got more videos coming. Just be on the lookout. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section. This is a new channel, so help me out. Subscribe, hit the like button, share it, all that good stuff, man. I'm happy I'm able to share this success story with y'all because a lot of people think, and being vegan is just like a pop thing. It's a popular thing. No, being 100% plant-based is a real thing, and it will change your life. I'm a walking testimony. So I hope this helps someone out there in the internet world. Other than that, I'm out, man. Peace.